G'day guys, thanks again for making it today for the latest market update. Like always, just fire away, happy to answer any questions.
So Shane, how's the market been?
Look, it's been a pretty challenging 12 months, not just for properties in Gosnells, but the Perth metropolitan region with prices. We're seeing some green shoots. The media aren't helping, but I do believe some key indicators are showing more encouraging signs than this time last year.
How many sales have taken place year to date?
There's been 197 in Gosnells, which means we're probably going to fall short of our target, well definitely, of 267, which was last year. But again, to put that in perspective, we're well down on sort of 2014, where basically over 600 sales took place in that year, so over 50% down.
How did prices compare to last year?
We're down to 299 average house price in Gosnells. Last year was 320, but there's a bit of a lag with data feeding through. So I do believe, and hopefully in the next 6 to 12 months, touch wood, you'll see that this was the lull of the market.
What's the average days on market
For Gosnells is 91, which has stayed pretty consistent with the same as last year because stock levels have remained about the same. Personally, selling properties in 37 days. But I will say in regards to average days, a property that's marketed correctly and priced correctly from the get-go, with a strong database and a target audience, making sure to put it in front of the right people, no reason a property shouldn't sell in the first couple of weeks.
Shane, I see you doing videos for everyday properties. A lot of agents do it from the high-end homes. Why do you do this?
Look, every property is someone's castle. I think people remember that. But more importantly, with first home buyers, a lot of the time they're either renting or living with mum and dad, so they're not actively every day going to home opens or looking online because they don't need to. So our only way of getting in front of the other 50% that aren't doing that is purely by social media, where they're spending their time. Instagram, Facebook. If we can target the right audience, more eyes in the shortest amount of time, better chance of selling.
Last time we spoke, you mentioned it was a great time for first home buyers to purchase. Has this been the case?
Yeah, good memory, good question. I did say that, and I can honestly say first home buyers have been extremely active, which is really good to see. And just on that, in many circumstances, they're actually paying less for their mortgage than what they were in rent. So they're being rewarded for their effort.
So Shane, in closing, your thoughts on 2019?
I don't have a crystal ball, but I will say that the indicators I mentioned earlier, employment rates, some good mining projects coming up, also vacancy rates being at, I guess, basically the lowest they've been in a few years. And also a lot of investors, as the Sydney and Melbourne market cools, they're coming back here looking for value and they're blown away with the value we're getting. I do believe it's our time to shine, so I think it's going to be a slow crawl, but I do believe better times ahead. Any other questions, guys? Cool. Thanks again for your time, guys.